This is video number 41, and in this video we're going to lay the path down up to the riverbank. We got it all to dig out. Need to get some hardcore down. We need to mix some cement. Probably be mixing it in the wheelbarrow for ease. And yeah, we'll probably not get it grouted in this video, but we should be able to get it all finished. As always, just leave a comment, let us know what you thought to the video. As always, let us know what you thought to the video in the comments below. Enjoy. So we're starting the path, rubbish jobs first. We need to dig out, ready for laying the stone. The path is 1.2 metres wide by I think 12 metres long, so there's a lot of soil to take up. We're going to put it on the side so that once the garden's done and the stone's laid, we can then level off the garden with the excess soil. Saves taking it to the tip. As you can see, it's all turned over. Now I need to take the top bit off. Take it off. I've got myself a shovel. And if anybody is doing the garden, I highly recommend getting a wide angle shovel. I tried it with a spade and it was going to take all day. This slides up under and managed to get loads cleared out in a short space of time. The only caveat to that is it is back breaking, obviously haunched over, but you may see in the video that some of the video footage is sped up. That is because you really don't want to spend half an hour watching me scrape the soil, but I wanted to do a full-on video of start to finish, and this is what's included, so I have increased the speed of some of the clips. Luckily we have had some dry weather, a lot of dry weather, with not much rain, which I think's helped the ground conditions because it's very crumbly. It's not hard to dig, and it seems easy. So that's everything dug out, and it's now just a case of we found what looks like a tree stump, so we'll get that dug out and see from there. It seemed to come out quite easy and it turned out to be a brick. The hardcore is finally arrived. I managed to get a really good price on it. It was, I think, £140 for all the bags delivered. I maybe do a price breakdown once in another video if that's what you want. Breakdown the costs of doing it. It was a lot less than I was originally thinking. So anyway, this was harder than it looked as well. I started off with a spade and trying to dig hardcore out of a tote bag is near on impossible. I did end up getting a wheelbarrow in the end, lumping it about in the flexible bucket. Yeah, it was no good for me back.
My thinking was a daddy, because my daddy grew this for me.
What you will notice is when I do jobs, I'll seem to go backwards and forward between jobs. So all the soil we dug out is no good to level off the garden. There's far too many stones in, so we're going to put the soil on the banking, so we still don't have to take it to the tip or get rid of it and dispose of it. Add that to the banking. I'll then order 2 or 3 tote bags of topsoil to level off the garden. I'll do that in another video, and yeah, we're going to lay the path here. Hardcore's down, put some topsoil on. It should be ready to go. The only thing I do need to do is cut the path square so we can lay the flags. We're going to be laying Indian sandstone, so it's only 1200 wide and about 10 metres long, so yeah, cut to me marking up ready to cut the patio. So it is simply a case of that. Lower level. Mark it. Mark it with pen. Got the line. Masonry cutting disc. I'm just going to cut straight away. In the end, it turned out me trying to hammer this with a claw hammer was not working, so I then got a lump hammer and chisel and it still wasn't working. So then I got a sledgehammer and it finally came out. The only thing is I didn't get the sledgehammer on video, but the battery died in the camera, so you also have to use your imagination. It's been very awkward. It doesn't want to come out, which is a good thing because it means the rest is laid well. We're going to start with 2.5 buckets of sand, half a bucket of cement. Roughly. We then want half a bucket of cement. Managed to get this on offer. £4 a bag from B&Q. Just a case of mixing it. The original plan was to use a cement mixer, but because it was such a small amount of cement to mix, it was far easier doing it in the wheelbarrow. I would have had to put sand in the wheelbarrow and then shovel the sand out the wheelbarrow into the cement mixer to then put the cement back into the wheelbarrow. So it worked out just as easy to mix it in the barrow. Cement's mixed to a good consistency. Doesn't want to be too wet. We now need hosepipe, bucket. This is like an adhesive which will bond the cement to the tile. Just a case of mixing bucket. So that is like a bit greedy. We're now on with laying the sandstone. I'm using a semi-dry mix It just seems to work the best. I've done it this way before. It's just a case of making it pliable, and it's a lot easier than having like a wet concrete. It's more forgiving, and you can level the concrete before you put the slab down, which is handy. So the next few minutes of this video will be just a case of laying the slabs. There's not really much more to it. The biggest thing I've found when laying Indian sandstone is you have to prime the backs. If you don't, the lift off the concrete, and also you can have it's efflorescence, or the staining of the cement goes through the slab because it's a natural stone, it's porous, and you can then see it on the top, whereas if you prime it, it eliminates that. I'll not do it in this video, but I'm going to grout it with flow point. It's like a liquid that you pour over the joints and squeegee it in, and pretty much sets the full thing. Like the YouTube videos or any videos, I'm trying to find the best way to create them, because I'm trying to do the job and post consistently weekly, it's just not going well. So I'm gonna break. I was gonna do the garden is one video, so I'm now gonna break it down and do parts of the garden, which means I can put out a consistent video each week. This one, obviously, the path. Next week, I'm not sure what it'll be. Chances are it'll be the steps or the sleepers or something in the garden, and at the end I'll do a recap video of the full build. The plan is to also, once the path's in, edge the path with some timber sleepers. At the other side of that, possibly some box bush. I need to get electricity to the bottom of the garden. There'll be some lights on the steps. There'll be a lot of lights in the garden. I want to light it up on an evening. It'd be good for when we have people over, barbecues, entertaining, etc. Straight down. Loads more to go. The video has come out in about 20 minutes. There's probably 5 hours of video footage broken down to 20 minutes, and I would say it's taken the full 7 days to do the job. So we need to remember to put the probe prime on the back of the slabs. Make sure to put plenty on. You can't have too much of it on. So I'm now digging just at the front of the patio because when we moved in it just seems to be stepped. So we're going to straighten it out so it's one straight line of slabs. There's only a few to do, but I'm going to dig out and put concrete down. I also need to cut some slabs. I've measured up and I'm just going to go at it with the grinder and put them in ready.
Boom, boom, fire.
Really?
There's a fire.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful.
Now listen, you can't stand on this one now.
Fire.
You can't.
Fire.
Because you can't.
I didn't jump.
No, you gotta play. Now put all the balls in the middle then we'll play.